Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Today we're going to be working on a project that has been a long time coming. I like making these videos, they're quite fun, but I don't like dragging my phone around. I'm using my phone as my camera and I have to set it in some pretty precarious positions. Right now you guys are in a drill press vise on top of my drill press. Not a very good spot, and I'd like to make something that's a bit more specific, that is better suited to filming. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll take this chunk of steel here, or this bar that has a flat weld onto it. I'll be taking this guy here, and I'm going to turn this down so it fits over this. And we're going to be making a stand with these two things so that I can bring you guys around better and get you some better shots without all the work. So let's get to it. I'm going to turn this guy down first. So this is the completed product. Very crude, but effective. This here, my phone uses an OtterBox, and it has this belt mount. So I'm using this. I cut out a hole for the camera. And I have some bolts on here so that I can adjust it to and fro. None of these nuts require a tool because they all have little levers welded on. Completely toolless. I can sit there and adjust it for height, up and down. I can sit there and fine adjust the height using this screw. And I can lock it into place in all sorts of different positions. This thing is going to be super nice to have. Actually, right now I have you on a drill press vise. On the drill press. Not on top of the drill press this time. On the table. So, with this thing, I'm done finding awkward camera angles and awkward camera mounts. So, I know you saw how it works, but let me show you the finer details after I focus. Come on. There we go. So, down here, you have this guy and this tripod. This screw locks to this rod, and then there's this flat spot up here. This chunk of all thread has a nut down here and a nut up top that locks it into place. This here bolt welded to the all thread with two nuts here. One of the nuts goes up and locks into the belt clip like this, and I can sit there and use thread as a hinge. So that works in all axes. If I, for any reason, I want some very fine height adjustment, I can do that. That's this minor project done. I know this is going to be of great interest to some of you viewers. I know many of you are fellow YouTubers. This is a super simple camera mount that really you could use it with any camera. You could sit there and instead of having a mount for a phone, you could have a mount for a GoPro or a professional camera or really anything. And it has enough function that it is very simple, or it is very versatile, very convenient to use, but it is simple enough that it is incredibly easy to make. You don't even need to sit there and weld it. If you are primarily a machining channel, you could sit there and machine every single part of this. You could weld every single part of this. You could braze it or solder it or whatever. It's so simple and yet so stable and such a great help for the shop. I'm excited to get to use this thing. I've been sitting there and clamping steel plates to the mill and having you guys on the milling machine. You're actually in a drill press vise right now. I've had you set on the tailstock, on paint cans, on all sorts of weird stuff just to get a decent shot. And this is going to be so much more stable, so much more versatile, and it'll be so much easier to use. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more content like this, I'm going to be making more content on the Power Hacksaw, a lot more content on the Power Hacksaw. I have a couple of other projects I would like to get to. I might make another video on fixing the KNT. The motor mount is broken. It's really just taking the motor mount out of the grain mill and putting it into this milling machine, and which should be a very simple video, but it might help some of you in diagnosing some of your machines. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.